girl Merle, and today we're going to be making a recipe by the queen, the icon, the legend, the musical genius, Rihanna. Now, this recipe happened a while ago. It came out, I think, a year or two ago. But basically, Rihanna has this mac and cheese recipe that like blew up. And I wanna try it for 3 reasons. 1, I love Rihanna. 2, I love mac and cheese. And 3, I'm so hungry right now. So we're gonna give it a shot. Here's the thing. This recipe, everybody was like talking about it, posting videos about it, being like, oh my God, Rihanna's mac and cheese, Rihanna's mac and cheese. The only thing is it's not vegan. Her original recipe is not vegan, but it's so close to being vegan. Only one ingredient in it wasn't vegan, and that's the cheese. She used Colby Jack cheese, but every other ingredient in this recipe is vegan. I figured let's just swap out the Colby Jack cheese for vegan Colby Jack cheese and then try the recipe, because the recipe itself is interesting. Just unlike any other mac and cheese recipe I've ever seen. Dare I call it a little weird? You tell me, do you think it's weird to have ketchup and mustard in your mac and cheese? There's a chance that Rihanna is just like beyond only being a musical genius, also a culinary prodigy. I don't know. So we're gonna try it and see what all the fuss is about. Because when it's viral, we try together. There's no way I'm not going to try to reference every and any Rihanna song I can in this recipe. You have to know that, right? Be warned, cringe alert.
It's gonna happen.
All I know, my mac and cheese tends to have mozzarella, but not with avocado sitting in an old Monte Carlo. With all of my nerves around this recipe and like, you know, possible doubt about how it's gonna taste, I still want it to slay. Okay, let's get to the recipe. So the first thing we're gonna do is take our pasta. Rihanna used elbow pasta, so we're gonna do the same thing. And we're just gonna boil it so it's al dente, to the teeth. And make sure you salt your pasta water because there's actually no salt, or pepper for that matter, in this recipe. And make sure to reserve around 1/4 cup of your pasta water for later on. And then once you strain out your pasta, we're gonna just put that back in the pot, cover it up with a lid to keep it warm, and let it hang out until we're ready for it. So while our pasta is boiling, let's go ahead and slice up our veggies. Because we got some nice crunchy veggies in this recipe, which I'm very excited about. Red pepper, a yellow onion, and some spring onions. Okay, so for the red pepper, we're going to be slicing these up very thinly, julienne style. So you just wanna cut off kind of the top and the bottom a little bit so it lays flat. That's just an easier way to slice. I'm gonna set aside all the little odds and ends and just slice those up nice and small later because it doesn't have to be perfect looking to me and I don't wanna waste any of this pepper, honestly. And once you've got them all thinly sliced up, go ahead and set those aside. And now I'm just gonna continue to do that with the rest of my pepper. The idea for this video actually came from when I taste tested Billie Eilish's favorite salad. You guys really liked that. I figured, why don't I try other celebrities' vegan recipes? But the thing is, it's kind of hard. It's actually really hard to find vegan celebrity recipes, except for Lizzo. I'm definitely gonna try some of Lizzo's. Lizzo's got some bangers out there. But if you guys know of any other ones you'd like me to try, please comment them below and let me know. I will definitely try them. So we're actually gonna be grating our onion today. So go ahead and grab your cheese grater. Be warned, you will cry. You will cry. It's probably gonna be helpful to do it at a bit of an angle, but be very careful. Be so careful with your precious little fingers, okay? It could be useful to like grab a fan and place it so it's blowing the onion spores away from you, or put on goggles. Fan's not working. The fan is not working. The onions are taking over. It's like The Last of Us. The spores are in the air. You know what? For the rest of this, it's simply not worth it. I've got about 1/4 of my onion left and I'm going to pulverize the rest of it in my, oh God, I just touched my face. I'm just gonna pulse it up in my food processor for the rest of it, okay? Okay, we've got that all set. And the last thing to do is just to slice up our spring onions. And that is easy enough. I think you all know how to do that. It's gonna kill me, but please let me know any other Rihanna song opportunities I missed. I almost don't wanna see them, but I know there are so many of them out there. Okay, now we got all our vegetables and it's time to take it to the stove. All right, so we got our pasta over here. It's ready to go. First thing we're gonna do is add in our vegetables. Our onion, our pepper, and half of our spring onions. We're gonna reserve the other half for garnishing later, or you can just toss it all in, really up to you. Now, it's time to add in our condiments. My ketchup and my mustard. And then what I would say is probably Rihanna's like secret ingredient is this Eaton Scotch Bonnet pepper sauce. I'm excited to see what this tastes like. Let me actually take a little. Ooh! Ho ho, baby! It's like zingy, but it's also like sweet. I don't know how this is gonna fit into the overall mac and cheese, but we will find out. First, we're gonna add in our ketchup. Didn't think I'd ever be doing that. Our mustard. Feels a little weird. Weird's not bad. Weird is great. Weird is celebrated here. And then finally, the Eaton's pepper sauce. We've got our pasta here over a relatively low flame. We're stirring it up. And lastly, we're gonna add in our vegan cheese. All right, it's all stirred together. I can't lie, the vegan cheese isn't exactly melting, but it doesn't always do that. I'm not totally surprised. It's not Rihanna's fault, that's for sure. It's definitely softening, but I'm gonna take it out, put it in the bowl to plate it, and then I'm gonna heat it up in the microwave a little bit to get the cheese to melt properly, just because I don't wanna overcook the pasta. So I'm gonna do that, and then it's time for us to taste test. Okay, it's time to eat. It's time to try it. Oh, I mean, now that I've melted the cheese, it looks more like it's supposed to. You know, it smells. Kind of smells like a baseball park. Who knows? Maybe this is the best thing ever. Let's try it. Enough talking about it. Let's give it a try. I can confidently say I have never tasted anything like this in my life. It's kind of reminding me of like a warm pasta salad. For one thing, the mustard, undeniable. It's there. Colonel Mustard has entered the building. I don't really notice the ketchup so much. It definitely adds a little bit of sweetness to it. The thing I'm a little surprised by is the fact that the Eaton's pepper sauce, it gets lost in it. I don't know if the ketchup kind of like, you know, cancels out the spiciness or something, the sweetness and the spiciness. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. So I think if you're someone who loves spice, you might be a little bummed about that. Let's bear in mind, this is using vegan cheese, not regular cheese, so it's not gonna taste exactly like Rihanna's recipe. And I hesitate to say anything negative about Rihanna ever at all anyway. So maybe it's somehow my fault. Let's just agree to blame it on me. I don't know what I could have done, but just blame it on me. I would give this like a 6.5 out of 10. And it's not bad. Like, I'm not like revolted by it. I'm still eating it. The mustard and ketchup, I was hoping that was gonna like unlock some secret flavor profile that I'd never known could exist with mac and cheese, but just kind of tastes like ketchup and mustard. I am happy that I discovered that Eaton's pepper sauce because that is fantastic and I'm gonna be using that for everything now, especially like for veggie sautés. And again, I know I'm using vegan cheese. I can already hear the typing. It's not mac and cheese because that's not real cheese. Whatever. Let me know if you think I'm horribly wrong. Let me know if you're still gonna try it. Let me know whose recipe you would like me to try next. Rihanna, I love you. I hope you don't hold this against me because you're definitely watching this video, right? All of the links to my socials are in the description. I do live streams on Twitch. You can find all that stuff, all that good stuff down there. If you want to chat with me, I have a Discord. I'm on there almost every single day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day and I look forward to hearing from you and let me know what you'd like me to do next. Okay, ciao for now. Mwah, 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 mwah.